Hi, this is Eternally Erica. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. I am going to be doing a general reading with my Beetlejuice deck. So let's see what's in the cards for today. Okay. We have the Death card reversed. So you may be dealing with a Scorpio. You may have had to deal with a, harsh ending, but this is a new beginning coming after an ending. We have Two of Pentacles. So this is juggling. So you may have been juggling choices or options recently. So it does look like there was two paths that you could have been taking. Somebody may own a red vehicle for this to be in this card. So that could have to do with something, or somebody may be having car trouble recently. I do believe Mercury is in retrograde, so that could be a synchronicity for someone. Then we have Four of Pentacles reversed. So, oh no, I'm sorry, it's Six of Pentacles reversed. So Six of Pentacles reversed is a non-reciprocal energy. So you were dealing with being juggled, feeling like you were an option. You are getting nothing out of this connection. Ace of Cups. So you are having a emotional fulfillment coming up. This could be in some sort of creative job you're doing, or you may actually come in contact with somebody who is going to give you a more emotional connection in the future. All right, Eight of Swords. So this is, you may have been dealing with somebody who was very, toxic. This is snake energy. So this, again, could be somebody who was causing a lot of, fighting or battles in your energy. You may have had to cut somebody off. Also, right now is the year of the snake. That is also a transformative energy, but it also is the energy of dealing with somebody that couldn't really be trusted. So you may have had to shed your skin of old patterns. That could have also been the death energy. You have a new beginning after you have said goodbye to a, poisonous, toxic connection, or somebody that may have just been dragging you down. If maybe somebody was just very negative and you were just feeling the weight of the connection. Ten of Swords. So yes, harsh ending. This is, again, another death. It could have been somebody could have actually died, though. You may have, had to deal with a lot of grieving over an actual death. Knight of Wands. So this is somebody was coming in with just a quick, passionate hookup type of energy. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So it was not going to be a solid, stable commitment here. The Star reversed. So there was a delay in a wish come true. You could have been dealing with an Aquarius. That is what the Star energy is. Then we have Seven of Swords reversed. So this is someone who was probably betraying you in some way, shape, or form. Maybe this person was keeping a lot of secrets from you, or they were just, a backstabber. Maybe this is somebody who is a bit two-faced towards you. Maybe they like to talk about people behind their backs. Put that energy where it resonates. But we've had Cup energy as water signs. Then we've had Pentacles. So that is earth signs. Swords is air signs. Wands is fire sign. Death is Scorpio, Star is Aquarius. So let's see what else comes out. Page of Cups reversed. So there was like a delay in emotional fulfillment again. So this is like, pages are immature energies that, you know, maybe it's like a friendship that never got off the ground, basically. It was like a immature connection in general. So maybe, you know, this is just somebody who likes to be friends with benefits with people with no true commitment. The Ace of Cups energy where, you know, you're finding emotional fulfillment, that could just be within yourself as well. So after you've released this connection, you may do something that gives you more like self-love, and maybe you're doing like some sort of artwork. Maybe you're an artist of some sort, or you're doing some sort of creative job or something that gives you more of like an emotional fulfillment. Maybe you're helping people in some way, shape, or form. We now have Six of Cups. All right, Six of Cups. Okay, then we have the Devil reversed. So this could have been, as I stated, a toxic codependent type of energy. You may have been dealing with somebody who was not as self-aware until now. So maybe dealing with you in this connection has made them become more self-aware, or you yourself have become more self-aware since dealing with this connection. So it is possible that this was a, you know, karmic energy that was meant to come into your life to illuminate some of your own toxic traits to you. But let's see as well with the What's the News deck, what comes out here. Okay, so it says masculine pride, toxic masculine. So you could have been dealing with a toxic masculine. It says meeting manly expectations. Maybe you are somebody who is into a very masculine energy, but, you know, that, to put that where it resonates. Bonnie and Clyde, we have Ride or Die, Us Against the World, Dedicated Partnership. This could have been how you viewed this person. You know, you may have saw like a teammate situation with this person. Okay, then we have repo. So default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. This could be you or them. And love bombing. So we have overly attentive, showered with affection for personal gain. So you may have been dealing with somebody who was toxic, that liked to just love bomb you in the beginning to have you help them financially. Maybe they were trying to pretend that they saw a future with you just to keep you around for some sort of financial gains. This person may have been losing a house, or, you know, may have just recently lost a house. Something to do with their finances being all over the place. All right, I'm going to pull an Annabelle Woodland Warden to see what comes out here for that. So what energy comes out for this connection? The Coyote and Datura Deceit. So confirmation, this was a deceptive energy. Again, it does look like your best bet would probably be to end things with them if you have not already. That is what is coming out in the cards, is you probably are going to have to pull the old Ten of Swords on them. because they were deceptive. So this person may have just been trying to, you know, come in and love bomb you for some sort of personal gain. I mean, it could be financial personal gains or, you know, sexual personal gains. Put that where it resonates. Let's see what inner child oracle comes out for this connection. Okay, number 6 is become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. So this is confirmation of becoming more aware of your toxic traits. You know, you or someone you were dealing with needed to really become more self-aware. So that was the message coming through today heavily, is that this person or you or both of you had a lot of inner work to do, and it had to get illuminated to you. Also, this is like a leopard, or yeah, I believe it's a leopard. So maybe somebody loves leopards. That could be significant for someone. Okay. Let's pull a archetype and see what comes out for this. So let's see what archetype. Oop. Okay, so we got the warrior. So this is a message of, you know, stand in your ground, stay in your strength. Another snake coming out here. So we have, this is the year of the snake. So if you believe that somebody is toxic, you really should stand in your power and try to cut them off, because I do feel that this is part of the becoming aware energy. You know, you have to be aware of your surroundings and people that may be coming in to surround themselves, you know, around you just for personal gains. And then we have Aletheia. So this is balancing light and dark energies. You may be learning to do so. It could also be like indication of like a soulmate connection, because this is like yin and yang energy. There is a bit of black and white on, you know, both of these cards. So that could be your message there as well. All right. I am going to pull some zodiac charms and initial charms to give you further confirmation that this is your message. This can give you sun, moon, or rising signs, or an indication of a time frame where something is going to shift in your connection. We got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The letters R, Y, F, and A. Bye. I hope this helped.